INFJs are known as the counselors, the empaths, the ones who always seem to carry the emotional weight of those around them. They're thoughtful, insightful, deeply intuitive, and above all, patient. They forgive when they've been wronged. They understand when others lash out, and they give second, third, and sometimes 10th chances. All because they see potential in people. But even the most patient soul has a breaking point, and when an INFJ finally snaps, it's not loud, it's not chaotic, it's devastating because it's final. The slow buildup. Unlike other types, INFJs don't express their anger right away. Instead, they internalize it. They analyze it. They try to make sense of it. Was it just a misunderstanding? Did that person mean well? Did I overreact? They hold back again and again because they don't want to create conflict. Deep down, INFJs crave harmony, not just with others, but within themselves. So they suppress their anger. They smile when they're hurting. They explain away red flags. They keep showing up, even when they're the only one trying. But that pain doesn't go away. It festers quietly. And with every repeated slight, every broken boundary, that emotional reservoir fills up, drop by drop. The emotional overload. Then one day, seemingly out of nowhere, it hits. The INFJ reaches their emotional capacity, and something inside them breaks. But not in an explosive, shouting match kind of way. No, INFJ rage is different. It's cold, controlled, deeply intentional. All the emotions they've been bottling up come flooding in at once, not just anger, but grief, betrayal, disappointment, and exhaustion. They're not just angry that you hurt them, they're angry that they let you. And it's not one moment that caused it, it's every moment, all stacked together like emotional dynamite. The door slam, INFJ's final boundary. The most common and most misunderstood reaction to INFJ rage is what many call the door slam. This isn't a dramatic exit or a manipulative tactic. It's a total emotional shutdown. The INFJ decides, often suddenly and without warning, to cut the connection entirely. No calls, no texts, no explanations. Just silence. They've spent so long trying to communicate kindly, trying to fix things, trying to make peace. And now they've realized it's no longer worth their energy. The door isn't just closed, it's locked. And the INFJ has thrown away the key. To outsiders, this may seem cold or heartless. But for the INFJ, it's an act of self-preservation. They aren't doing it to hurt you. They're doing it to protect what's left of themselves. Verbal precision, when the INFJ speaks. Sometimes an INFJ doesn't go silent right away. Sometimes they speak. But when they do, it's not in rage, and it's in devastating honesty. INFJs are masters of observation. They've been silently collecting data for months, maybe years. And when they decide to confront you, their words are sharp, deliberate, and impossible to forget. They'll speak the truth you've been avoiding. They'll point out the patterns you never saw. They'll make you face the version of yourself you didn't want to admit existed. And they won't do it to destroy you. They'll do it because, for once, they're done protecting your feelings at the cost of their own. The solitude after the storm. After the INFJ rage passes, something else takes its place. Solitude. They need space. Time to process what just happened. Not just what you did, but how they enabled it. They'll retreat into their inner world, replaying conversations, analyzing behaviors, questioning themselves. Not because they regret standing up for themselves, but because they want to understand why it took so long to do it. This introspection is painful but necessary, because in that solitude something shifts. The emotional transformation. Here's the part no one talks about. INFJ rage often leads to rebirth. That moment of snapping is usually a wake-up call, not just to others, but to the INFJ themselves. It marks the end of self-sacrifice and the beginning of self-respect. They begin rebuilding their boundaries, learning to say no without guilt, recognizing manipulation for what it is, and protecting their energy like it's sacred. And from that point on, the INFJ is never quite the same. They're wiser, sharper, and more selective about who they give their emotional world to. So, if you've ever seen an INFJ snap, if you've felt the cold intensity of their final words or the haunting silence of their disappearance, know this: it wasn't impulsive. It wasn't petty. It was the end of a long road paved with patience, pain, and hope. INFJs don't rage to hurt. They rage to heal. And when they finally do, the world shifts.